I've always liked paper airplanes. As a kid, I would sit there with a sheet of paper trying to make like the perfect one. And I learned something without even realizing that I was learning it. If you rush the folds, it wouldn't fly. And if you got impatient and skipped a step, it wouldn't fly. And at the time, I thought I was just making paper airplanes. And looking back, I think they were teaching me something that I wouldn't understand until much later. I think that we all want to fly. Very few of us want to fold. We want the business, but we don't want the years that it takes to build it. And we want the influence, but we don't want the discipline that comes before anybody knows our name. And we even want the opportunity, but we don't always want the preparation. And we're fascinated by the flight. But life is built in the folds. And that's why the phrase like greatness is a process has always stayed with me. Not because it's a great slogan, because it's how life actually works. When I look back at my own life, I can see the folds now. Prison was a fold, failure was a fold, fatherhood was a fold, leadership was a fold, right? Not what am I building, but what is this process building in me? Because businesses, they can fail, titles can disappear, money can come and go, platforms, they rise and fall. But when the process builds the right person, that person has the capacity to build again. And those paper airplanes make a lot more sense to me now. You don't start with something extraordinary. You start with an ordinary piece of paper, right? And the difference isn't in the paper. The difference is in every intentional fold. And by the time it finally like leaves your hand, the flight is just revealing the process that the folds have already produced.